Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And this day is perfect. It's filled with sunshine, a slight breeze, and the world is quiet and beautiful and waiting for you. I was just sitting here anticipating your arrival and thinking of, now what can we talk about today? What's most important? And of course, love. Love really does make the world go around. And then I remembered seeing or hearing this thing that I did not agree with. Usually bus drivers, children should be seen and not heard. Well, I took out the not. So children should be seen and heard because they have unadulterated views of everything. And everything they see is magic. So welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to your world of magic and miracles. And welcome to the newness of this day that you've never experienced before. It's exciting to sit here and speak to so many people I have yet to meet, and so many people I've had the joy of knowing and loving and exchanging ideas with. Yeah. What came up for me today was a very beautiful little book. I don't know if I can find it on my phone again. But when my children were young, and that's a long time ago, we had our favorite book that we read a lot. And I've often wanted to just recommend this book, but today is the day. And the name of the book is Hope for the Flowers. And I just decided to look it up on Google. And lo and behold, there was a whole write-up on it. And it's written by Tina Paulus, who was an ecologist, and she proudly announced that this book is 50 years old, and I can't recommend it enough. It's about two caterpillars. Wait a minute, I think I even wrote down what she said. Well, at any rate, what I remember, and this was the fabric of my raising my children, and it's about these two little caterpillars who were in competition as they crawled up the caterpillar pillar. And this is what the author had to say about her book. Sometimes we each have to understand that, uncomfortable as it may feel in some way, you and I were meant for this time. Regardless of the negative events that are I can't even read my own writing, that are swirling around, may seem with the dubious ability to divide rather than unite. So she's talking about these two little caterpillars rushing up this caterpillar pillar. And what divides? Well, you've got age, sex, class, religion, country, politics, in our precious world. And we are grateful that hope and everything it stands for was given as a gift. And what happens when those two little caterpillars get to the top of the pillar? They become butterflies. And that is the story of hope for the flowers. It's still a bestseller. I recommend it for everyone. And if you have grandchildren, children, or just gifts for anyone, that's my recommendation. Last night, Robert and I watched something on Netflix. I'm sorry, I don't even have the title of it, but it has stayed with me. And it takes place somewhere in the Orient. And this woman, I can't locate the area, but I know it's been transcribed into English sounding words. And when she gives birth, she has this baby that somehow doesn't seem normal. So she takes the baby to the doctor, who informs her that the way the bones are, the way the spine is, this little one has cerebral palsy and will never walk. Well, this mother takes that diagnosis and throws it in the trash can, literally. And we watch that little one grow up, and all he knows is his mother and his mother's love. And what she says, he follows. Pretty soon, he's walking. She doesn't accept the diagnosis. And parenthetically, neither should we. There are a lot of naysayers, but she knew her boy would walk. And the scene where he begins to walk is thrilling, because she's thrilled, and yet she knows this is what was meant to happen. And as we watched, this little boy, as awkward as he might have been, straightens out. And then the next thing you know, she has him joining a track team for the, I guess, handicapped. But she's there. He has his eye on her love. And he begins to run and run fast. In fact, he ran so fast that she had to call out for him, "The race is over. You won. Stop running." It was thrilling. It was wonderful. And as it happens, and if anyone finds this on Netflix, please let us know the title so we can find it again and share it. But she saw her son running. And he saw nothing but his mother's love. Well, that immediately takes me to see nothing but your Creator's love for you. At any rate, he goes on, he wins, he learns how to pass a baton in the race. He learns how to run as fast as a train, and his mother is there at all times. He wins gold medals. And you know the best part of the story? It's a true story. So that is what inspired me today. What do we say to each other? How do we inspire each other? Well, the caterpillars had healthy competition up to becoming butterflies. But how do we inspire each other? What message do our words carry? Do we want to hear what each other's hearts are saying? I keep going back to elementary school, where they see kids as cups that they have to fill with information. And once when I was student teaching, I came up with a board game called Get in Touch. And it had, I'm about to reconstruct it with my granddaughter, who works in an elementary school. And this game is all about getting in touch with the players of who's there. Like, more than asking for your favorite this and that, this is all about, it's hard for me to reconstruct, but many things I should have done. I should have had it registered, because it's a game that's on its way to becoming a favorite. It's a game where the children, as they take their turns, answer questions. Some are light, some are a little probing, but no matter what they contribute, they get a thank you card. Then they're asked to stand up and do a charade and have us guess what they're doing. And if they even stand up, they get a thank you card, an acknowledgement. And and guess what? The winner of the game is the one with the most thank you cards. I just see that as a model for how many times we make the world brighter, we make a person happier, we make a change, we do something for someone else without expecting thank you. I know I'm rambling, but I'm just so happy to be here with you today. There's so many things that are happening in this beautiful river of flow of life that touches everyone, goes everywhere, and brings glad tidings everywhere to everyone. Yes, hope for the flowers is my recommendation, and hope for everyone. I have some pages here, but that's no. I'm just so happy to be part of this advancement center, because the advancement center is on a course of telling people the truth, the love, the acceptance, and the joy of their participation in the flow of life. So everyone is included. No one is excluded. So getting back to this game, Get in Touch, some of my happiest memories are there, because when I came to work or to school in the morning, they would be hanging out of the door as I walked down the hall saying, "Did you bring the game? Did you bring the game? Did you bring the game?" Because we have to give voice to the children. We have to listen to what they're feeling and encourage questions. And in that case, aren't we all children? We all have questions, but we have to have the freedom to pose them and to get an answer. And the answer is always inherent in the question. Those quiet times when you feel like you're being lifted and seeing things in a whole new light. It's true. Your mind has just relented and allowed you to be the joy and the acceptance of so much beauty in the world. This has been a beautiful week. starting with David on Monday, who always provides us with a way of thinking that we might never have come across before. And Genya just delivers what and who she is. And might I just say, she could pass for an angel coming down from wherever to share what her experience is. And then Wednesday, Simeon thrilled us all. If you haven't heard Wednesday's broadcast, you can find it. It's right there on YouTube. And then Friday, David thrilled us again. Saturday, Adrian spread his arms and embraced us all. And now we're back to Sunday. What a week. What a world. What magic and miracles are waiting for you to enjoy. I just love being with you and look forward to hearing from you. And now a little bit of Thursday night. This is what happened this Thursday. Whoops, where are we? There. Yeah. This was a fun inspiration. I hope you like it. So this is what happens when I stop being a librarian and read you some tried and true perfect prose, and I just get a chance to be with you. And before I meet with you again, they're going to have 2 birthdays. One is America's birthday on July 4th, and Robert Young's birthday on July 6th. So until then, I wish you a perfect life with perfect health and an incredible future of delight and surprises and so much love. Thank you for coming. I am Barbara.